Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Listen, out here at the newest investment property that we just picked up, went under contract last week, closing next week. And the reason I'm shooting this video is because I want you all to know something that's very important when it comes to inspections, and that is septic. And you'll see the septic truck right there. So I buy houses as is when I'm looking to purchase it as an investment. Meaning I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do all kinds of work to the home itself. So if I find things that aren't working, it's all just very fixable for the most part. Though septic, I have no idea. So when I'm putting an offer in on a home, I can't see under the ground, I can't see what's going on. So I always wanna be able to have a septic inspection and a well inspection. So I want you to hang out. We're gonna go talk to Brian with EZ Septic to be able to see a little bit more about septics and what they do. So here's the well, obviously the shallow well. When I saw that, I was like, uh-oh, I don't like shallow wells. But then I saw the artesian well, which is a deep well. So all of that checked out real well, which is pretty cool. So here is Brian's business, EZ Septic Plumbing and Well Solutions. These guys are out of Colonial Beach. They come down this area to help us out, which these are great guys. So let's go learn a little bit more about the septic world. What is up, Brian? All right. Well, Brian, first, man, before you start telling us why you dug 2 holes, tell us just a little. So, how long have you been doing this business?
I've been in the septic industry for about 15 years now, and
okay,
on my own for about 7. Basically, with this system, it is a standard conventional system for a 3-bedroom home.
Okay.
Maintenance is definitely key with these systems. You want to make sure that you're getting them pumped out regularly, so that you don't have any backups in the home. This is one of the most expensive components of a home. Which is why I like to do them even on as-is purchases. Absolutely, absolutely. You definitely want to know what you're getting. Very expensive to repair, even more expensive to replace, which is why we have 2 holes opened up here.
So tell us a little bit what we're looking at.
All right, so the first one is your septic tank, which has been pumped out. It did seem like it hadn't been pumped in a while, so we'll go ahead and get everything out of there, toilet paper, stuff like that, the buildups.
So what's that at the very bottom I'm looking at?
A little bit of sludge left over, so
okay,
you are always going to leave a little bit in there because you do want a good bacteria to help eat up the toilet paper and just random things that people like to flush down the toilet, Q-tips, stuff like that. So you do want to try to have a good bacteria going in the septic tank.
Got it.
At all times.
So let me ask you, you've done a lot of these. What's a pro tip on how owners can maintain their septic?
Just have it pumped. Ridex and all the other stuff is just a scam. By the time you follow the instructions on the package itself, you will spend more money in a 3-year period than it costs to have your septic tank pumped.
No kidding.
No kidding.
All right, that's a good pro tip. That is a good pro tip. So like garbage disposal, and you're not supposed to put them on septic systems.
They do have a garbage disposal made by Badger that does add a bacteria into what it's eating up. And it pushes that into the septic.
You fine with those?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oils, fats, and grease are the main thing that will kill a septic.
Okay,
and
got it.
And a lot of people, if they do remodels and stuff, they like to wash their paintbrushes.
Right.
Big no-no, washing paintbrushes in the sink. Very
good point.
damaging to the septic system.
Good point. Okay, so this is the septic box. This is where everything comes in, sits there. And what is the second hole?
The second hole is the distribution box. So after the septic tank catches everything, the water bleeds over into the distribution box.
Okay.
And the distribution box's job is to distribute it evenly into the drain field itself, which is located beneath the ground out here in the yard.
Okay.
And you can tell and look at this one, or at least I can from experience, that it is old, it is deteriorating. And
so you say this D-box needs to be replaced?
Correct.
All right, and kind of point, so these are the lines, right? So what, 5 lines right here?
So yeah, you have 5 lines in this distribution box that lead out to the field. And they're spaced to actually 9 foot apart. So as you come out of the box, you have one line that comes out of the box and runs that way. And then 9 foot from there
Okay.
Another line runs that way, so on and so forth.
Got it. And what are you noticing here? Like when you say this needs to be replaced, like what is it you're noticing?
So water has deteriorated the actual concrete itself.
Got it.
And it really would not take much. A good zero-turn mower with a heavy rain could potentially crush this box.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. So, all right, you do these all the time. We just came out of a market where a lot of people were just foregoing all kinds of inspections.
They were. I mean, it was a nightmare.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit, like what, in your opinion, like why do a septic inspection?
Again, it is the main component of the house, the most expensive component of the house. You really don't notice it until you can't use it. When it's not functioning correctly, you're going to have backups. You're not going to be able to flush your toilet. You're not going to be able to take showers. You're not going to be able to do daily things that you do every day.
Yeah.
Wash clothes, dishes. Without a functioning septic system, it's basically impossible.
Okay, yeah, so just the actual usability of the house. Right. But let's say you find out, have you ever seen drain fields that fail?
Yes, absolutely.
So if this drain field fails, what are you doing?
You're putting in a new field.
Ooh.
So basically,
and what, you think that's like somewhere over here or something?
Normally what they would do, the soil does look pretty good from what I'm looking at, from what we dug up. Normally what the health department would approve is to go in between the old lines and put new lines in.
Okay.
If the soil was not very good, an alternative system may need to be put in. The average cost of this system right here, right now in this economy, will cost you about $15,000.
Okay, so brand new, kind of like doing the whole
tank,
yeah.
D-box, 5 new 60-foot lines.
Okay.
$15,000.
All right, so shock the world about what's the alternative cost, alternative systems.
We just put an alternative system in King George, and it cost them $46,000.
Woo, doggy! Yeah.
The material alone
oh man,
was $33,000.
Okay, so right there is enough almost, right, to be able to say, why do a septic inspection? Well, if you find that out, it could potentially, and you got to have, the soil's not good, it could be up to 50 grand.
It could be. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, doing this is, yeah, super important. Brian, thank you, man.
It's very inexpensive to do this when you're purchasing a home.
Yep.
And then not to do it and find out, oh, well, I don't have any money to put a drain field in.
Totally.
After you move in.
Gosh, that's happened.
I did see a lot of that in the past couple of years.
You did?
You did.
Okay. Well, hey, before we end, man, tell me what's going on with this line? What are we looking at? You got this yellow line, and
with this one, we ran the camera into line just to see what it was doing. It does look like it is holding a little bit of water, but
got it.
People are living in the house, so they probably took showers and stuff this morning.
Yep.
And then we were so there is a pool in the yard on this one. And I just wanted to make sure that the line was open, free flowing.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like it was crushed in any way.
So a pool on a drain field that is dug in is a red flag, right?
It is a red flag. It really depends on the depth of the field, whether or not it's going to be damaged by putting a pool in. My personal opinion is to just stay away from the area completely, put the pool somewhere else.
Totally, absolutely. Well, again, this is why I hire you, man, to come out, tell me what I need to know, and then get the health department, figure out if that's going to be an issue, and of course the septic as well. So he ran the line. Did you see anything in the lines with the camera?
Nothing concerning, no.
That's excellent.
Absolutely.
That's excellent. Well, Brian's got all of the gadgets. He's got the know-how, the skills, and the truck. So we'll make sure we put his contact information here on the video if you ever need a septic pump. Now, do you just do like maintenance pumps?
So we're full service plumbing, well, and septic. The only thing we don't do is drill wells. So you need a hot water heater, you need a new septic system, you need a whole house filter, you need filtration or water's contaminated, give us a call.
Sweet. All right, man. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, guys.